contrast to the grey skies we see above. Regardless of the rain, this should be terrific. But it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah.
It's a foul. Substitution for the referee. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Gakpo, and he's managed to get free. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Not going to make any further progress now. Konate, gently done. Gakpo, and here's Mohamed Salah. Soboslai providing an outlet on the top. Mighty effort! And that is clearly not the outcome we wanted.
When you see what it is it makes to have so many winners into the box, it's like so much harder for that defence.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Touré. Touré. And here's Ruiz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gakpo. He's gone down. The referee just wants him to get back up again. It's just about came out on top. He was so tested. That's tiny. And here's Dembele. Moved on forwards. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Dembele. Back into space. That's a simple one for the keeper. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. Williams. Szoboszlai. It's really well manoeuvred. Can he get onto this? looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Mohamed Salah. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Absolutely focused on the defensive side of his game.
Listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Soboslai. In acres of space out wide. Looking for a decent ball in. Jones.
Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
To what exactly, Jim?
Well, they can encourage the fullbacks.
And he shoots!
Oh, that is not the way would. I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little next time.
Gravenberg. Played through for the wide man. Gakpo. Reclaimed it in a strike. Jones. Turns and goes back. Jones in out to the left flank. Time to deliver. Goes for goal!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And it's played forward. He's gone for goal! Very decent attempt. Jones. Can he latch on to this? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Gakpo. Gets rid without sophistication. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Pacho. Forward it goes. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Soboslai. Gakpo. Throw. Soboslai. Here's Gakpo. Here's Gakpo. And it's Soboslai. Chance here to counter. Tacho aim forwards. Doué. 0-0 still. Though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the ball's come loose here. Hit into the ball. Konate puts it away. Here's Dembele. Defending that needed doing. He has just said play on. It's Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. He's cut it out. João Neves. And it's played forward. Doué is onto it in a flash. Mohamed Salah. And here's Isak. Oh, he's in! Gakpo swings it across. It's really well manoeuvred. Such a clever touch. And here's Dembele. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. It's Reece. Oh, that's well done. Really fast. Locked in behind. Nicely intercepted. Pacho. Out to the right. Isak. Isak. Clever look at ball. It's good distance. Half an hour played now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Gakpo. Salah.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
The next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Marquinhos shifted upfield. Mohamed Salah. Oh, nice interception. Pacho. Aim forwards. Soboslai, it's a delicate pass. A chance to play it in. Jones. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. And the ball's come loose here. Neves. Saint-Germain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. It's found support out wide. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Isak. It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Williams can get it clear. Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! Oh, the keeper's done it so well.
Fabian Ruiz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's Neves. And here's Ruiz. Tacho attempts a clearance. Jones. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. Dembele. He's through here. Williams. Again, there's no way through. Konate clears it away. Isak looking understandably energized after his goal. He has found the way through. Moved on forwards. Williams shifted upfield. Really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
And here's Isak. Williams comes inside. It's been won straight back. The defence proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. Forwards. Oh, can't get onto this. Doué is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gravenberg. Salah. This looks promising. Oh, that's nice. Jones. And he's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's only a third attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more.
Szoboszlai. Jones. Szoboszlai. Williams. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Gravenberg, gently done. Touch up forwards and with intent. Jones. It's really well manoeuvred. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah, that's an imaginative pass. Played back in. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That is lovely. Gravenberg. It's anyone's ball now. So who's he picking out? Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Foot in. Mohamed Salah. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Szoboszlai. Well, that looks a good ball through. Now it's Gakpo. Get shots! And he's straight offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Williams. Paris Saint-Germain still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Calmly anticipates. Marquinhos forwards. Soboslai have it back and can go again. Jones. Moved on forwards. João Neves. Jones, and it's played forward. Marquinhos. Tacho shifted upfield. He's found the way through. It's his ball. Cleared without complication. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time is around to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Gravenberg. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gravenberg. And here's Poe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to handle play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
João Neves. There are a few waiting for it. Jones gently. Gakpo making good progress on the right-hand side. Looking here to chip it through. Isaac. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Jones. And he's on a charge. Run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Clear away. And it's Jones. He is just caressing the ball. Defending of the different variety. And they can counter here. It's really well manoeuvred. And here's Dembele. Caresses it through. We've got a corner here. Clear. Marquinhos. It's a good run down the right. Lofted in. And the shots. And another try. Konate getting this one clear. João Neves. And here's Dembele. Gets into some space. It's an excellent interception.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
towards the right wing. And it's 2-8. And here's Dembele. Tremendous. And here's Rice. And the shot!
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Clearly not happy with that. Tacho, aim forwards. That's a throw. Nicely weighted pass. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the
Williams. Jones does really well to win the ball. This is to go back. Oh, that's neat.
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Here's Gakpo. Moved on forwards. And it's Salah. And here's Isak. Szoboszlai! A real chance and a real let-off.
Szoboszlai clearly felt that distance was an issue, but maybe there were better options for him. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Isak. And again.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
The pass is intercepted. Konate. Williams. Gravenberch. And it's played forward. Makes a good ball back. It's a throw in. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He became just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Spread out to the left. He slings it in.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Salah. Mohamed Salah. He can run onto that. Now it's Gakpo.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box.
Saint-Germain are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And it's Soboslai. Isak, cracking ball. In again.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well cut out. Margin for error there at all.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending the lead. They've got to get it up the pitch. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
McAllister. Can he get onto this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That has been short. Gravenberg. Gravenberg forwards with intent. McAllister. Soboslai. Mohamed Salah. And here's Gakpo. Soboslai. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Soboslai moves short. Can he deliver? Konate played out to the right. Soboslai. Soboslai has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Dembele. Neves. Neves shifted upfield, and that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Williams. Aim forwards. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a